One thing I really haven't talked about much, despite it being in the game for months now, are consumables. Those are little power-ups you can use in game, and they do different things. It's mostly either damage or some type of support. They do have different tiers, starting with common, uncommon, rare, epic, and legendary. You'd think that legendary ones would be the best, but what if I told you this may not be the case? In my personal opinion, those legendary consumables may be less useful than some of the common ones, like barricade, supply drop, or a grenade. Don't get me wrong, the power of a nuke or molten monster is huge. If you use it at the last wave, this is pretty much a free win button. Right now, you probably think I'm insane. How does a grenade that deals 125 damage in any way possible to be better than a nuke that does 50,000 damage? Well, it all comes down to how useful the consumable is. As I said, the nuke or molten monster, their use is pretty much allowing you to win the game with one button at the last wave. That's pretty much the intended way to use them. But those early consumables, like grenade, barricade, supply drop, you can abuse them all so much more than a nuke or molten monster. Now, how exactly are those guys useful? Well, for once, oh no, look, I am going to leak the enemies, oh no, no I won't, get trolled. You've probably played enough TDS to know how important early game is. If you don't defend the early game, you will leak and you will die. You need an early defense tower. But what if you didn't have to have one? What if you, for example, got barricades and grenades? Not only does it allow you to clear every enemy for no money spent on defense, you also get wave clear bonus, and you also exploit the supply drop cooldown because I can just place it at the end. Now this map is kinda short, so on different maps, this would be even more overpowered. And this gets even more overpowered with more players in the lobby. Because then, everyone on your team can farm. This is the only way in the game where a quad team can basically just focus on full farming until like wave 8. Pretty much making early game just a competition on how much money someone can make as fast as possible. It's honestly insane. As you can see, it's wave 4 and I've already have 2 farms level 3 and 1 farm level 2. And it's gonna snowball pretty quickly. Now, barricades will get torn through by heavies, so I can literally just throw a grenade and that's the end of heavies. I literally do not have to place any early defense. That's how useful and broken those early consumables are. This may not look impressive in a solo game, and in all honesty, it's not that impressive as it is in like a quad game, and with everybody else doing the same thing. And you know, Fallen Squire is tough, but I could technically, you know, use my consumables. I literally do not need defense. My first tower ever that I will place down can literally be a Gatling gun. But you know, it is time to get some defense, and what better way to start a defense than with a Gatling gun. I think it's pretty good that TDS just allows this, and as I said, this can be easily done in a quad game as well. And since those common consumables are so common, you won't feel like wasting them at all. It's wave 17 and I already have all maxed out farms. As I said, in a solo game it's not really that impressive because in a solo game the farms aren't exactly that overpowered. But in a quad game, having like everybody have a maxed out farm on like wave 20, you've basically won. I don't think it's even possible to lose that unless people just don't have towers. So yeah, that's pretty much about it. Those early consumables are pretty overpowered. Anyways, see ya.